So we back. I'm trying to think who really is giving people headaches like that in the game now. I mean, maybe like the Decidueye. I think Gengar is all right, but a lot of characters do his job. Yeah, I don't really see him being. And once Psyduck get really well, let me not say that. I don't think Psyduck. I don't think Psyduck. Wow, I don't think Psyduck is going to stop Gengar usage. Yeah, Nero, you kind of explained why he's not really bannable. Like he's more so like a specialist character. Like if you don't know what you're doing with him, he's not a threat. So overall, I don't see him being bannable at all. There's really not too many other characters that really is like on that radar as to who should be banned. I think the rest of these, maybe Cinderace, because Cinderace got good damage. Decidueye, understandable. I wouldn't do it, but understandable. Everybody else is kind of, yeah. Well, you know what? He does have. Gengar does have his Hex Infinite again. He does have Hex again. Hex did get, that Hex Infinite does it did return. So I will say that's a problem. But a lot of people don't know how to use it. The ones I went against, I went against like probably two this season that really knew how to use it, and that's annoying to go against. Yeah, but he's more so like a specialist character. I don't see Gengar as being like somebody that should be banned on any tier. Scizor, not really a problem like that. Greedent, I don't know, like would I put Greedent over any of these? Like in the same league as like Darkrai, Mimikyu, or Ho-Oh? Probably not. I can understand why somebody would want to ban him, but I don't really think he's up there with like respectable. I can see why somebody would want to ban him, but he's not doing enough damage on his own to really like warrant him to be like a respectable. Like I could see where you're going with it, because he's a hindrance. Yeah, like he's super annoying to go against. That I can understand. Like completely understandable why somebody would want to ban him. But I wouldn't put him in the same category as like, any of the other ones that I put in respectable. Mewtwo X ain't even being used no more. This is such a fall from grace. Knowing how much of an issue Mewtwo X was, because I believe he between Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y, Mewtwo X had got released first, and they nerfed him so much that it didn't even matter. With every nerf, he was just as powerful as the last time. So, and he's not even like a threat no more. Like that's a fall from grace for real. What about Zoroark? You know what's funny? I don't see too many Zoroarks this season. I don't see them. Like I can't remember. Like he's used so seldom. I don't even see where the threat is from him. Like he's not even a threat this season like that. Like I wouldn't even ban him because nobody uses him. Like he's used so little. Like you're gonna, like I don't think he should be banned over like the other tiers. Blissey should be banned in my opinion. The CC she can cancel out as wild. She's more like respectable. Like respectable. Because even though Blissey can't do nothing on her own, I mean, but then again, like I said, she's a support. She's there to help the team. And when you have a teammate that can basically eliminate the crowd control issue in a crowd control meta, I mean, that's something. Trevenant. I kind of feel like we got to put Trevenant somewhere. I don't know where though. Like he's the most used defender for like the past 2 or 3 seasons. Like Trevenant been out there. Trevenant, he's respectable. Most definitely, I agree with you. Like he's the most used like I don't know where the popularity for Trevenant came from or what happened. I don't know if it was a tournament or something like that, but it was like overnight Trevenant just became popular. And this is like probably like 4 or 5 seasons ago. Out of nowhere, people just started using Trevenant and they just like, I don't know. I don't know where this boost of notoriety came from, but they just gravitated towards him and he's been a problem ever since. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Here's the one thing about Trevenant that is baffling to me. His regular moves are more of a threat than his Unite move. Like, I know his Unite move does something, but it's like, I'm more afraid of his regular, like, Woodhammer and, like, Leechhorn and Curse. I'm more afraid of those moves than his Unite move. He's the only Pokemon on this roster whose Unite move doesn't scare me. Like his Unite move doesn't scare me at all. Lucario, we're gonna throw you down there because there ain't no sense in even looking your way about being banned. That's a damn shame. But Lucario fell from grace so much. That Lucario was like he throwing rabbit punches in matches. It's like all his matches is just rabbit punches. Like he don't have nothing. Look up his Unite. It actually boosts his team in multiple ways. Lucario's Unite move, or are you talking about with Trevenant? Oh, the tree? Oh, okay. I know it did something, but it's like it never really like it never scared me the way his regular moves does. Phalanx going to the bottom. Pikachu, you ain't no threat. You never was. Garchomp. Let's see. Scyther and Scizor. I could throw him down there. Yeah, Water Fist is ass. Don't nobody even look at Dark Fist. Might as well just throw him down there. Mew? I don't know. People don't really pick Mew like that. I mean, anything that people would use Mew for, they got other Pokemon for. Solar Beam, they're going to use Venusaur. On top of that, you get a Sludge Bomb that does continuous damage. Surf, people just going to pick Blastoise to be more defensive. Whatever reason they would have to pick Mew, they got other Pokemon that does what they would do with Mew better. They have better options than Mew. So I wouldn't put Mew in no bannable category. Absol, you going down there. Um, Chandelure, we can put him right there because in prison is something I can see understand people not wanting to go against, but it's not that big of a deal. But it's understandable. I can't be too mad at it. Uh, who else? Tyrannosaur. I said Tyrannosaur. Uh, Machamp. Talonflame is annoying, but I wouldn't ban him. Ain't nobody even looking at Dragonite these days. Duraludon, 2 week. Aegislash. Metagross, he's down there. Snorlax. You think Snorlax should be respectable or understandable? Because he does have a lot of hindrances. That block and that heavy slam is an issue to go against. I won't lie. Respectable. I don't think he's up there with Trevenant and them like that. I probably put him in understandable. I wouldn't put him up there with Hooper or like Trevenant or anything like that. His block is like annoying to go against. It's understandable, but I don't think he's that big of a threat because they got options around it. Because even though like that block and heavy slam is an issue to go against, there's Pokemon that have ways around that. Like if you activate block with Snorlax, all these Pokemon can still hit you. All these other Pokemon can still get you. Like it's not block is a problem when other Pokemon don't have a way around it. So I can understand why somebody would want to ban it if they feel like they haven't figured it out yet. But I wouldn't. I'll just say it's understandable. Because Snorlax block can be OP if put in the right hands. Yeah, it's understandable, but that's more so like understandable though. Gudra, I'm gonna put Gudra down there. I don't see Gudra's. It was almost like Gudra just got forgotten about. Yeah, Blaziken is tough this season. Yeah, I don't really see Talonflame can be annoying, but I don't really see Talonflame being an issue over the other ones like that. I mean, yeah, his fly and he got good bursts, but over the other ones that's up there, I wouldn't put him up there. Like he does quick bursts. Once you stop his burst damage and all that, like he's not really like he's just gonna fly away. He's just like in and out. Yeah, that fly is annoying to go against. Like once he hits you, he gonna try to use fly to escape and Brave Bird, out of nowhere. I mean, but people be using that Brave Bird like YOLO. Like they just go for broke. I mean, it's a good pushback, but you can still miss with it because people gonna see it coming. They gonna see it coming. So they have a chance to avoid it. It is YOLO. It's very YOLO. Oh, and Blaziken, I'm gonna just put him in understandable because he's strong. They just use it YOLO. They do. It's like out of nowhere they just activate it, thinking they finna push somebody back, and everybody just move out the way, and it's like you run into a wall. So it's like, as SP, I'm waiting for someone to wrap him up because I know he's coming right for. Espeon is just sneaky, like, but Espeon, I don't really. Espeon isn't going to come unless they got some defenders. If any Espeon tries to come and attack, it's either it thinks it's going to do enough damage or it's just being stupid. Like, there's no way around it. Against long range characters, Espeon ain't nothing. Like, there's other long range characters that's a problem. Speaking of long range characters, crazy that hyper voice got. I don't think Sylveon should be banned, but it's understandable because that hyper voice is annoying. But then again, I'll probably drop it down here. I don't really see nobody really banning Sylveon because it don't have nothing else. That hyper voice got a rework, and I don't know. Yeah, but I'm already fighting Talons coming right for me. Bird of prey. And I still wouldn't like. I don't know. Like, you got to think about it. Like, are you gonna ban Talonflame over the other two tiers, like the other three tiers? Like, let me say it again. The should be banned category are the ones you should be banning for obvious reasons. The respectable bans are the ones that's not as dangerous as the should be's, but the respectables are like they they either have enough they either have enough healing, damage, or they have something about them that you really don't want to go against. You know, the understandables are just like, it's like, I wouldn't ban them, but I can get why somebody would want to ban them. I mean, I'll bump him up to like respectable. I don't really see him being highable to understandable. Excuse me. I don't really see him being higher than that. Well, not over like these people. Serena is low on the totem pole. Zacian ain't even a threat no more. Once Zacian lost Sacred Sword, I mean, yeah, Metal Claw does something, but that Sacred Sword Zacian was a problem. It doesn't have Sacred Sword anymore, so it lost whatever threat that it was when Sacred Sword got nerfed. I don't really see a need to ban Dodrio. Dodrio is just annoying because it runs around all the damn time. Mr. Mime is whatever. I want to see Mr. Mime being. Um, is a Zoomeril. You know what? A Zoomeril, it's not respectable or should be. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably change it under those circumstances, but we ain't got Psyduck yet, so it's like he's not like he's down there unless you know. But then again, you have to know that somebody's going to pick Psyduck, and we still got to be careful with assuming because we don't really know. Like we can only guess how Psyduck is going to be used, and because of that unknown factor, that's something to be scared of. But we still don't know how people are going to actually play him because people might because Psyduck on paper he's a problem, but people might play him dumb, and then it's like okay he's no longer an issue because people just playing him so stupid, and then it's like he's not a threat until after like 2 weeks passed and people figure out how to play him. But off the bat he's not going to be an issue like that. Like people gonna have to work. They gotta find the right items that work for them, the right emblems that work for them, and the right skill set that works for them. That's gonna make them a problem. But off top side, that ain't gonna be an issue. If you're aggro enough against Carp, it's gonna be easy to demoral. Yeah, but with Magikarp is like you pretty much just fighting an uphill battle because all you really got is like Splash as a runaway move and flail. Like that's all you're gonna be doing, flapping around like a fish on land. Put Mamoswine down there. Some of these other ones are debatable. Like these last little lineup right here are completely debatable. Because Gengar got enough damage in the right. Like Gengar, like I said, he's a specialist character. You know, everybody don't know how to do that Hex Infinite. So, but for the people that know how to use them, like that shit hurt. Grin. Oh, Greninja, yeah. Greninja. Yeah, but Greninja does enough damage to I can understand why somebody would want to. I wouldn't do it, but I can understand why somebody would want to. Greninja thing doesn't have to be. I don't know. We're gonna look over the list after we get everybody up there. Umbreon. That mean look is an issue. That mean look is an issue, and Wish is always gonna be a problem. It's funny because Wish wasn't even thought about. Like Wish didn't become good until they nerfed Snarl. Ain't that funny? Crustle down there, Lapras, Fall from Grace. Venusaur. I wish they buffed Wish too, yeah. But it didn't even like that there was no better combo than like mean looking Snarl when Umbreon first came out. As soon as they nerfed Snarl, that's when you started seeing more Wish usage. I don't know what you're gonna do with Venusaur. I mean, I just put him in never should be banned. Like he's just down there. Like I don't really see him being a bannable character at any point. I'm gonna put Gengar in understandable. Understandable. Because that's just completely situational. Like if somebody knows what they're doing with them, you know. So unless you just know for a fact somebody on the enemy team is good with using Gengar, like which in rank you're not really gonna know, but it's understandable. I can that Hex Infinite is like ridiculous. Wigglytuff not so much. I can throw him down there. Then they got Meowscarada, Dragapult, Clefable, excuse me, Clefairy, Buzzwole, Espeon, Azumarill, and Gardevoir. Somebody said what Clefable is understandable. Gravity's still strong. Yeah, it is. Did Gardevoir Psyshock get buffed, or am I thinking about Armor Road? I'm trying to think. Like, did Gardevoir's armor, Psyshock get buffed, or the Armor Rogues did? Where is Gardevoir? Am I missing it? What are patches at? Let's take a look. Blissey, Azumarill, Glaceon, Espeon, Gardevoir. Okay, well, all the stats got buffed. Psychic got buffed. Okay, Psyshock did get buffed by a little bit, but the base damage went up by 21. Mm. Dragapult could throw you down there. Espeon does a lot of damage, but is it? I don't really see it being bannable. Like I don't really put. Um, Buzzwole's probably understandable. Cause that grab and that unite move, I don't really see it. Meowscarada understandable, and Azumarill probably because nobody uses them. I don't really see them as a threat like that. Let me expand this screen. Oh, matter of fact, let me shrink this a little bit so we can see it. So this is pretty much the characters in my list of who should be banned and who shouldn't. You know, the ones who should be banned definitely way at the top. Mewtwo Y, Cyril Edge, Armor Rogue, and that's Slowbro. The respectable bans are the ones who, if you end up missing one of the other ones or you can't ban one of them, then go with one of these. That's what the respectable bans are. Understandable bans is like the character might have a gimmick, or in the right hands, the character might be so much of a problem that you would want to ban them so that the other team won't use it. But that's all based on if you know that somebody on the enemy team is specializing in using that character. You know what I'm saying? Generally speaking, this character wouldn't be banned, but because this person on the enemy team knows how to use it real well, I'm going to ban it just to stop them from using it. That's where the understandable comes in. So that's completely situational. And never shouldn't even be looked at when it comes to banning anybody. So this is the list. Let me know if you guys agree with it, disagree with it. You know, I made it as fair as I could because I think I'm pretty accurate here as far as who should be and who shouldn't be banned. I feel like Duraludon players went to Dragapult more than likely. But either way, neither one of those characters need to be banned in no rank draft. You know, so that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So that's my completed list for characters who should be banned and shouldn't be banned. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have this up on TIERMAKER. Go underneath my name, ADS Play Cards on TIERMAKER, and you'll be able to see it yourself. And you know, make adjustments if you guys want to. I'm gonna let's see. Pokemon Unite should be banned. List. This is a list of Pokemon in Pokemon Unite rank draft who should be chosen to be banned over others. There you go, that should. Download that image. Is this not? Is it not saving? I don't think it's letting me save it. I won't lie. I'm gonna be kind of heated if this thing don't save. Oh, there it is. Okay, it did save. All right. So this is my name on TIERMAKER, ADS Play Cards. I have several tier lists, right? Regarding Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, you know, things like that. My original Pokemon Unite tier list from season 13, and the should be banned list that I just made. So if you want to go to TikTok go to TIERMAKER and find it, there's my name on my account, ADS Play Cards. So hopefully you guys enjoy this and use this to ban the right Pokemon in Pokemon Unite rank draft. So that's all it is. Peace.